Illuminating white text appears that says, "A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away." Now, curvy golden yellow text stationary in the middle of the screen with stars flying by through hyperspace that reads, "Theory of a Blind Man." Golden yellow text begins to crawl from the bottom of the screen upwards. Episode 1. A new upload. After many content creators suffer turmoil at the hands of the adpocalypse, creators have to find a new way to get their messages heard. What was once an easy way of conveying one's thoughts, now has become divided. Creators are now forced to separate their content, and so the battle continues on as channels divide themselves. The text continues to crawl away from view deep into space. A new upload is the first channel in the Theory of a Blind Man trilogy, focusing on uploads only. Highlight clips of streams, humorous clips, and other content that is shorter and digestible by the masses. May the dark side of the Force be with you. As the last of the text disappears, we are left with stars flying by view in hyperspace, then fade to black.
Good day, everybody. Welcome to Theory of a Blind Man. I'm your host, Whistler, and I've got another Star Wars Black Series action figure review for you. Let me just make sure I'm on the correct camera. Just pretend we are. Now, so today I'll be showing off my Sand Trooper with Dewback. I'm not quite sure if it's from Tatooine or Jakku perhaps, or some other sandy planet. It doesn't give any description in my details at least, but if you guys happen to know where this particular figure is from, throw it in the chat below so then we all know. That'd be great. You know, sharing is caring, right? So, the Dewback, actually, I didn't hear about the Dewback until I read the book Kenobi. Maybe Dewback, I didn't register it or whatever. Probably heard it somewhere before, but I read Kenobi last year, and that's where I got the first inkling of what a Dewback actually was. And then getting this 6-inch figure Dewback really put the whole picture together. So that's the advantage of getting these 6-inch figures. You get a real idea by touch of what they look like, and we will be going over that. So, without further, I'm not going to say it, let's go to the Sand Trooper and Dewback. Alrighty, so what we got here. Now, I tried recording this earlier, but there were some audio issues. I know, check your sound card. But what I was saying in the previous video was I don't take his backpack off because it's too difficult to get back on. And after the last recording, it fell off. And it's got this really, really tiny nub in here. This little guy. What is this? Maybe a ½ inch, quarter-inch long. And it's a really, really small peg. And somehow that goes into his back. And I was having it like this. It kind of made sense because this little flap thing that comes over the shoulder, I think it has something to do with water and air. I don't know. I don't even know what this pack is. You guys can look at it for yourself. Who knows? Maybe parts fall off of it. I don't know. It kind of feels like it bends. I'm just not going to bend it any farther. So there's his pack. We'll just call it an air water purifier. Now let's go to the Sand Trooper. Sand Trooper. Sand Trooper. And of course, like all the characters, he's got a lot of movement as he stands in his shiny white stormtrooper armor. I have no idea if this is a white one or not. He's got his long plasma gun, pulse gun, whatever. And just like most of the other characters, he pretty much moves completely in a lot of directions, and a lot of, like, his elbow turns. Actually, it's mid bicep right there. Probably because this upper shoulder plate doesn't allow him to really put his arms up, per se. Hands twist all the way around. Pretty sure his body would too. Click, maybe not. Bends kind of forward and back. He can sit kind of weird like, as if he was in a Lamborghini. And just like the rest of the characters, upper thigh, it spins. Double jointed knees. There's 2 points of the knees where he bends. And the feet, of course. Rotate in this weird, I don't know why they go in this weird angle. Look at that. That would be pain right there if you're a football player. Well, anybody really. So, okay, there is the Sand Trooper. I usually keep him on the Dewback for display. So let's go ahead and pull the Dewback up. Now, look at this guy. Holy crap. It's probably, you guys can't see him. Hold on. He's a big one. It's like a big old lizard. Everything on this thing pretty much moves. His head side to side. His mouth opens. His tongue flaps up and down. You can close his jaw. His head swivels. It kind of goes up and down, but as if he was grazing or looking forward, right? Now his legs, they bend all over the place. His dew claw, if that's what you want to call it, bends down. His front paw bends down. It's got a lot of movement for a creature. Spins right there. So you could probably think of some interesting ways to put him on display. I want to get him really far back on his haunches, but it doesn't really work out like that. So if I had him like that, it's probably about as close as you can get him to standing on his backs. But anyway, enough playing with him. This is the Sand Trooper and Dewback. Let's get him back on his ride. Riding in luxury. Not really, but you know. And the saddle does not, well, the saddle does come off, but there's a huge gap, like a block taken out of the Dewback itself, so it looks really odd. So I just keep it on the whole time. And there you have it. That is your Sand Trooper and Dewback. Again, I don't know where he's from, but I'm sure somebody in the chat will know. Let's go back to the other camera, shall we? Alrighty. There you have it. Sand Trooper and Dewback. Star Wars Black Series 6-inch Dewback and Sand Trooper. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like and share it. If you haven't done so already, you could subscribe as well. And I also have the channel members option. If you are that impressed with my content, you could become a member. Many people have. And I thank all of them, every single one of them. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. This has been Theory of the Blind Man. Don't forget, love is blind. Keep it blind.